Hello, and thank you for joining us again. Here at Skorne's Lair, we like to take things that are good and make them better. So today, our episode is about modding, whether that's games, consoles, or even just everyday.
Yeah,
It's
everyday
gonna be
items.
life hacks.
Yeah, man. We'll talk about some, I'm sure. Yeah. That's what we're gonna talk today on
You, sir,
Scorn's Lair.
need to modify your setup.
All
I'm
right.
just resituating everything so I don't drop anything myself.
I normally don't have an iPad here. This is our first episode where we are coming. Well, we're not coming live at you, but we're recording this like live. Background, overlays, music, everything. It's the first time we're doing that, so we'll
Yeah,
see how that goes. um, hello, dude. How's it? How's it going? Doing
yeah, it's
good?
been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, I think, since we put a podcast out. We wanted to get this ready. We've been doing other videos, trying to get the 10 our list series outgoing, more reviews done. So we hope you guys are checking that content out. Um, if you haven't seen it, please subscribe, hit that bell to make sure you do see it. Appreciate it. And yeah, we just released Xbox 360. We got the GameCube one out. And Chernobylite, I realized, is coming to Xbox and PS4 September like 9th, I think it is.
I
So
think you should
if
clarify. We released a video about the Xbox 360. Don't sue us, Bill Gates.
what did I say? We released the
We
Xbox
released the Xbox 3.
360.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't think I have the engineering to be able to do that. I can build a computer, but I'm not going to design my own operating system or yeah, be able to do any of that.
But
So
there are geniuses out there that will do so and make it, open source, open code. And we can put that on our Xbox 360. Not that anybody would do that.
no.
It's called Aurora, by the way, if anybody is curious. Uh,
What? I heard nothing.
it's great. I'll show some footage of it.
Yeah, yeah. We should have. Our idea is to have captured some of this footage before, but that's coming. We're just trying to get this all set up still.
Yeah, I
So
think
I'll
next.
capture some footage and put over top of this.
I think my goal next time. I have this pretty little $20 TV monitor I got, and I have my old PC down here. I think maybe we'll use it as a spare device, and I can actually do some picture-in-picture,
Yeah.
if not over the top with a capture card.
Uh, and whatever, picture in picture would be cool, but whatever. We'll put a little thing.
Yeah.
I'll add it on top of After Effects, and I'll pin it to the monitor just so you can say you fixed it or something.
So yeah, I mean, it's a good place to start. Shit, maybe the first console that I've ever tampered with.
Okay, I'm gonna
I've,
have to
I've,
guess. I want to guess
yeah. Go ahead and guess. I have it sitting next to me.
because my first instinct would be to say GameCube, but
Okay.
I have a feeling that you were doing console repairs
Mhm.
before you were doing console hacks and mods.
Right. Right.
So I'm gonna say the NES. Actually, you probably replaced a fucking cartridge slot.
I suppose you could call changing any part that's not OEM modding, couldn't you?
If it's a third, okay, I don't know, because in cars, right? If you replace the bumper with a non-manufacturer standard bumper, it's
It is
still
a modification.
it is it, yeah. I mean, it's modified, but
You know,
yeah, I don't know. I guess that
if
is
it's not a
something to
factory
think about.
part, it is modification.
Right.
It's not standard equipment. So, does that change your guess? I'm just talking strictly software side.
If it was software, it's gonna be the Wii.
Close.
No? PSP. Okay.
PSP.
I never modded mine. I thought about
Back
it.
in the day,
It's just
there
dangerous.
was themes. You could sail the seven seas.
Yeah.
You could emulate on it. You still do all this. I'm not saying back in the day that
Yeah.
was the eye-opening experience for most people, and that came around high school time.
I wonder if I did download that firmware update. I think I
Yeah,
did. I think I did it, and I just never got it to work correctly.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I started with a PSP. I never did
okay.
anything like to the extent of messing with people in multiplayer games or anything like that. It was all from my own experience, mostly
Yeah.
emulation and
What
playing
is
backups.
what is your opinion on that on hacking in using mods to bypass a lot of times like the cheap detection software and then being able to hack?
If you are inherently affecting another person's enjoyment of the game, fuck you. Shit.
Fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you're just fucking around yourself,
Yeah. If you're just modding to have a good time and you're in a private session waiting with a couple buddies that know what you're doing it
oh
for
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
yeah,
I bet you.
totally. In fact,
I'm actually,
I love some of those YouTube videos that
yeah,
like hackers get together and compete to to see who's the better hacker, I guess, really. Who can
sure.
cheat better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I actually showed you, you had never played any hacked Grand Theft Auto 5 stuff yet. I showed you yesterday,
Yeah.
5M.
5M. Yeah, we played
Playing
on
a
a
little bit of
server.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's cool. The one that we joined, they actually had car trailers that you could tow around and actually put cars on them and
Right.
lock them down. You drive around with the trailers on.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That is cool. You became a mechanic too.
Yeah.
So
Mhm. Yeah, I
I thought
wanted
that
to
was
try
pretty
something
cool.
that I had no experience at.
Right.
You know, I wanted to
You,
role play something.
something you didn't understand. Yeah.
Yeah, something I
Maybe
didn't know
learn
at all.
something.
Right. You know,
Not
it's cool. There's a lot of custom cars, not even custom. They are just imported
right.
customly. They are licensed real, well, unlicensed,
Unlicensed.
licensed. Yeah, real world cars.
Yeah, that's the enjoyment of uh software modding. Um taking assets that aren't in the game, modifying code to games that exist. It's the adding content you wish was in the original game, like licensed cars, which they just can't afford to do,
Or even
or it's
music.
just not even really part of the GTA franchise. Part of the fun of the franchise is how they make fun of the naming of companies and stuff. So,
Right. That is part of the fun of it.
yeah. Um but like I always added assets to Oblivion. Skyrim mods are so funny when like trees are out of a Seuss book, you
Oh
know.
yeah, just crazy stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Um you're fighting Shrek or whatever.
Yeah. Left 4 Dead was another one like that that
Oh, yeah.
openly modded.
Yeah. Is there a workshop on Steam for that one, I think?
There is for that. Yep, there's Valve and Valve's mods for that one.
Okay. I actively look to see if the game I'm buying has a workshop feature before I
Hmm.
purchase it because that does affect my decision. I'm willing to
Yeah.
spend a couple more dollars or get the game that is a little less produced or whatever refined because it has a good modding scene or
Yeah, the player
the,
base is actually
yeah,
find it.
right.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I was trying to think of the one. It's called Rivals of Aether. It's a Smash style Steam game.
Okay.
It's on console now too, but they finished their game with their DLC and they're like, you know what? Have at it. So the modders have made so many characters that people want in Smash and the Smash characters, custom movesets that make sense. It's a really cool game. If you haven't seen it and you're a fan of Smash Bros, check it out.
Okay. What are some of your favorite games that you have modded?
Games?
Yeah.
Hmm. I haven't done a whole lot of game modding. Skyrim. I've played around with Skyrim.
Okay.
Just adding in like a shotgun instead of a bow.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Um, oh, I've modded Minecraft too many times to
Oh, that's
count.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
That is the number
I
one
played around
game I have
Forge.
modded.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to. Surely there's stuff I've modded on PC.
Yeah, mine was like Skyrim was my first, or it was either or not Skyrim, Oblivion. It was either Oblivion or uh Jedi Academy. Um, yeah.
I've added stuff into Knights of the Old Republic. Nothing game breaking,
Okay.
just like
Yeah.
you get to start as a Jedi, right?
Right.
So you wake up as a Jedi on the ship that's going
Instead
to
of
crash.
having to, yeah,
So you
play
can
the game.
spend all your points on being a Jedi and not waste the points up to that point on shit that you're never going to use again once you say Force
Things
bars,
that if they remastered the game would probably be.
which they are.
Oh, are they now? I don't know this actually.
Yeah, they are actually remastering Knights of the Old Republic, faithful to the
Oh,
Bioware release.
awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you, EA.
that'd be fun on the
Um,
Switch, man.
yeah,
Limited
totally.
run. I bought some games from you earlier today. I'm gonna
What'd you buy
spend a
from them?
lot more money
What
with you in the future.
What did you get from
I
Limited
bought
Run?
I bought Quake.
Okay,
Which, I mean, I paid $34.99 or whatever for it, and it's $9 on the eShop. But I want physical.
physical.
It's this. It's 64 enhanced, the N64 version enhanced. So HD graphics and better control scheme and stuff.
Right.
The other one I got was called Dusk, which I would say is probably going to be an indie pick for me that I'm going to enjoy a lot.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
It's
check that out
basically
when you get it.
Doom meets Quake meets Duke Nukem.
Right.
Yeah,
Is it like in the
meets Silent Hill.
okay. Is it like
Yeah,
in that engine though that like
it is.
okay.
Yep. It seems to be a popular thing in the last 5 years. Is people remaking stuff in that engine? Because I have that Ion Fury game that you checked out when you were here.
Yeah, that was fun.
Uh, yeah,
I
that's a
liked
pretty cool
that.
game.
Um I haven't bought anything from Limited Run since Jay and Silent Bob. I bought that. But other than that, it was maybe the vinyl I bought, which was Ninja Gaiden, I believe.
You bought Battle Axe.
Battle Axe. But these
I
aren't.
haven't received
But
mine
like
yet.
Jay and Silent Bob and Battle Axe are non-timed exclusives. They're not
Okay,
limited run number games.
right.
They're just being released through limited run. Yeah. I have not opened. It's up there. I'm not gonna grab it. Uh, I have not opened Battle Axe yet
Right.
because the reason I got it was
See,
to play multiplayer, and I can't play
yeah.
fucking online multiplayer. Fuck.
And it came like a week after you had visited here. We could have played it.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
timing right. It's always the way it
Sad
works.
thing is, it's not even multiplayer on Steam.
No, not even on PC.
No,
Why is there
no.
no? I mean, I guess
Local
servers you got to
only.
pay for, you know,
You can do peer to
hosting.
peer. You can do remote
Yeah,
connection. I don't see why
you
not.
could.
But
It's not very
indie
safe,
developer.
but indie
Yeah.
developer.
Yeah.
And I haven't worked out an indie spotlight overlay yet. I need to do that.
Yeah, it's not something we've done for a couple weeks too, even
No.
prior to taking our hiatus.
Yeah, right. It's been a couple episodes.
what I want from you is a spotlight up in the corner, and then it goes around.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like that. Yeah, I can
yeah,
work on that.
yeah.
I'll be down.
I want it done
Okay.
for this one. Damn it!
Oh, I already have it done. Yeah, let me just. No. I do have some overlays done though. I didn't grab a
Oh, I'm sorry.
retro.
Would you like to test one, sir?
Yeah, I might. I you see haven't done. I haven't picked a retro pick, but
Retro pick of the week.
we're gonna do
Ooh.
retro pick of the week.
I like the sound of that guy.
That guy's got a deep ass voice, man.
He does.
That's what happens when you're sick.
It's true. I was very ill.
Yeah. Take advantage of it, you know? So, yeah. I honestly don't know what to do here because there are so many options. I think I'm going to have to say for me, though, it's going to have to be in the grand scheme of things, the console or the ROM hacks for Pokemon. Pokemon ROM
Sure.
hacks.
Yeah.
Because, like, it takes games that I didn't really get a chance to play and kind of found tedious and makes me find new things, be pushed to play it, and I really enjoy them. So that was the most I could think of. I was thinking like I could do Oblivion, and I could do, but we've talked about all these games already, you know. It was, and I would recommend you play ROM hacks. ROM hacks are great.
It's hard to narrow down to figure out what I would recommend.
Retro.
I'm gonna go
modding.
a little off brand.
Do it. Dare
So
you.
I remember playing this game and downloading some community creations. It felt like playing a modded game, even though they weren't necessarily modded. Little Big Planet.
Yeah, I love Little Big Planet. It's not really modding. You're right. It's a kind
not
of
modding.
Game creator in the way of like Mario Maker. Just kind of free, do what you want.
I always thought it was cool to go into people's created land, and most of them are like, "Here, ride this railroad track, and you can hear a song," kind of thing. Like, yeah, let's hear what this guy made.
Yeah,
and
I always thought that was cool. I mean, that was one of my favorite things to do in like Minecraft was like download people's worlds, open them up, and like listen to the song they made. People would remake like Avenged Sevenfold songs even and stuff, like talented in Minecraft, you know, and like.
I mean, otherwise, my pick would be Minecraft because you can literally do fucking anything in that game.
Like, we always talk about it, and one day you will release it. That Pokemon map, like the Pokemon mod for Minecraft, is really fun. Even if you just like go to a random survival map and just try to survive and like play Minecraft with Pokemon, like that's super fun even. So
and that, like a 450-pound security guard at a mall, it's one hell of a segue to what I've been doing, and that's playing Pokemon Fire Red on my Game Boy Advance that I recently modded.
Yeah.
And
right.
That's kind of making me want to go back to my Minecraft server now and finish it.
Okay.
This Fire Red is such a good game, dude. And I don't know if it'll come up or not. I will try. Let's get some ASMR in here.
Oh yeah, let me hear this. Let me hear this game, boy. Oh, kind of.
Okay. I didn't have the speaker up. Hang on. Technical difficulties.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that smooth? Okay, so the screen's probably a little bright at this time. So what I did, I put in a IPA screen with AV out.
Yeah.
And if it works right, I can actually change the screen. Let me lower the brightness so you can actually. Oh, okay.
I love that you can just tap on that to do it.
Right. Yeah. This motion sensor's here and here. This one's for the color of the screen.
Yeah, you just tap
so
it.
You can kind of see it changing there. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's black and white. That's.
Oh, what just happened? 1 second.
Oh.
All right.
Okay. So here we have Fire Red. And I'm obviously not going to show AV out right now. But
Yeah.
you've got brightness settings. It's got a backlit screen, and I did custom buttons.
Yep.
It's got the AV out, so if I press hold L and R and press select with the cable plugged into this, and then composite
Monitor,
cable into a TV
TV.
monitor, you can play it on the TV
Yep. Uh,
and use it as a
I
controller.
I recently watched Retro Futures video. To your yeah. Um,
You can see
and because
it's
I
Ethos.
didn't realize you had AV. I thought you just had the LCD mod, and then I was like, oh man, do you have the
No,
AV out? Because that's awesome. I love that
no,
you'll be able to go AV out straight to a monitor and basically just
I also
use it like a switch. You know?
I also put a rechargeable USB style battery in it.
Yeah. Because oh,
And
would you
on
not?
top of that, if I don't want to play Fire Red, I have a EverDrive, not sponsored, by Crix.
Yeah. Right.
And
Please
basically,
don't
it
sponsor
is
us.
a yeah. I'd love a sponsor from you. I will
I would
gladly
actually.
take any product and give you my honest review on them. I
Yeah.
have 3 of them already.
Understand it. We'll be honest.
Yeah. So
But I love your products.
what these
So
are is it's a cartridge with an SD card that is a front loader for ROMs.
ROMs that you
Backups.
acquired
Yeah, yeah.
legally,
The original copies are somewhere back there.
they're right
It's
there.
too dark to see
And
right now.
you know, you just I
I have to
swear I have
believe.
never downloaded a ROM that I don't own the physical copy for. Um, yeah,
Right.
I don't have
I too
a little RetroPie back there
I too have never downloaded any file, be it game or music, Metallica.
or movie. Don't forget movies.
Or movies. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, you know, you don't want them coming after you. They're the ones that are actually gonna come after you. Uh,
I have a fun story. It wasn't me. It was my mother. She acquired files through a little old
acquired
application that sounded a lot like Mountain Dew Livewire. And she she acquired a lot of these files. The one that red flagged the ISP was the Karate Kid with Jaden Smith. If there's
Sony.
any film to go to prison for, it's the Karate Kid remake with Jackie
With
Chan as Mr. Miyagi and Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith. Yeah, no, not worth it. I stopped. I mean, I know nothing, but I would rather stream them.
Yeah,
I suppose downloading is not um worth it. Although, like, so we've talked about a little bit in the past the legality of ROMs.
right.
And it's really not that bad. I'll try to link that card thing to
I
whatever
know
podcast that
that
was. But
I know that a couple weeks or a couple months back, someone got sued for
well,
having a
it's
bunch of ROMs on
like
their site.
yeah, it's the websites that are distributing it,
Yeah,
not you
yeah,
downloading it and using it.
right. It's if you distribute it is when it becomes illegal.
That's when, and especially if you have advertisements on your website, if you're using the IPs on your website in any way, Nintendo will force you to shut down, or at least
Oh yeah, they'll
remove their
force you.
content. They don't really care if you distribute
Right,
Sony's content; just
right.
don't distribute mine.
I mean,
Which I guess you
Sony
have to
like,
respect in a bit.
oh yeah, you guys can put PS3 ROMs up. Nobody can play them.
Yeah, right. Good luck. I mean, there is the PS3 emulator RCSP3 or something like that.
Something like
That
that.
was
Yeah,
close. Whatever it is, that was
not great.
close. It's still in like alpha, but it is open source, so you can go. I believe open source. It's at least available for you to download and check out and try. I mean, some games work. Good luck finding good ROMs. You're gonna probably have to make your own actually, just because finding them is difficult, especially ones that work. Um, and then the settings just aren't that good yet. But that's
You'll get there eventually.
why you mod your console, right?
Right.
So you
Play
modify it so that it can accept the files, so you can play on
files
your
of the
PS.
disc
Yeah, of the disc.
that you have back there.
The disc you have
So
now. Instead of ruining your
you don't have
disc,
to
you
put the disc
plug in a
anymore. Yeah,
USB with the
exactly.
ISO on it, download it to the hard drive, and
Right.
the boot launcher will detect the. It basically shows or the console. Yeah, it tells the console
It sees
that
that the
the
disk image as a bootable
it,
file.
yeah, it's bootable, and like that all the keys are there, everything's good to go, and that you can boot. Okay, it's you own this disc. Yeah, it's not a fake. It's not a fraud, although it totally is. Um, and
Well, it's not, and it is because it is
but
a
yeah,
working file of someone's copy.
but you are
There's just
missing
so
certain
many
data
copies of that
files.
copy.
Yeah, right.
You
Like
want to get as close to the original as you can.
yeah, you do. You do.
You know.
Uh, so like the console that is probably the easiest to do this with is the Xbox, the original Xbox. To
Well,
mod software wise, I mean it's pretty fucking easy.
probably the Wii.
Oh, that's fair. You
The
kind of
Wii's
just
kind of a
download it.
fucking joke.
There's not really any security.
No, you put a little file on an SD card. First, you figure out your MAC address and all that good stuff. Pop it
Yeah.
in, press a button. It opens up. You press another button, and it hacks for you. That's it.
Yeah, the PSP is
As
kind of
long
like
as you have
that.
working batteries in your Wiimote.
Yeah, right. Because you also have to stand 15 feet away from your TV. So
I do, yeah.
yeah, I don't know
We
why,
have to
but
stand in the hallway to and put
you
the controller
did.
upside down.
That was good. Couldn't even. What
Yeah.
we're trying to play. Left.
Wii
No,
Sports.
the zombie
Oh
game.
yeah, House of the Dead 1 and
House of the
2.
Dead. Yeah, and
Wii's a great console hack.
could not figure out why the controllers would not work.
Yeah.
But we got them to work. If you stand on the couch at the right angle
Had to
and
recalibrate everything. Yeah.
move the Wii
I
the Wii
will
bar
say
sensor bar.
I
Wii
do
U.
like this a lot more than the original Wii.
Yeah. Now you have modded that, correct?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you have modded that to do what we're talking about. Where you, instead of having to ruin your collection, it can sit in your shelf protected, and you can play just the disc image.
I don't know if it's dead or what. If the gamepad's dead.
Yeah, right.
It's not a very good battery life.
So, how
Yeah,
does
that's
it
me.
use the Wiimotes?
It can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious because it can play Wii games. So,
So that's how I've been playing my backup. I'm currently messing around with Amiibo stuff again.
yeah,
And these are Amiibo cards, by the way.
you
Technically
just
a
got that
mod.
Loft Wing. Congratulations.
I did just get Loftwing finally. This guy right here. I haven't opened it yet.
Congratulations.
That's shiny. Yeah.
Shiny.
One of these times I'm going to figure out the alignment of my camera. That's a good
Yeah,
angle right there.
There's good. That was real. Yeah. No glare.
Zelda and Loftwing.
See, we'll get your DSLR
You know what?
eventually. Once we start
You know
getting
what?
them advertising dollars, sponsor me.
You know what? Unboxing video right now.
No way. What? No. No. Bro. Just hurt my heart.
What's the matter?
Did you get two
Hey,
of
what's
them
the
at
matter?
least?
Why? What's the matter?
Did you get two of them?
I don't understand. What's the matter?
I mean, whatever.
Ooh, it
If you're
smells
gonna use
weird.
it.
Ooh, it smells like...
I've never seen you open an amiibo. That's what's the matter.
I have 3
Look
open.
Do you? I mean, if you look at that
Yeah, I
wall
do.
behind you, you're like, oh, he collects and keeps them in there. That's the Smash Bros. Once, though, I guess.
So, here it is.
Well, that's pretty.
Yeah, it did a pretty cool job with it.
Yeah,
I mean, here, let me
I
grab...
think it's interesting because they had to shrink her down because the bird is so big.
Top shelf.
Yeah.
I have 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was hoping so. Is that at
Yeah.
GameStop?
Yeah, I got them on separate days at GameStop.
Okay.
So I didn't open the one until I got the other. Obviously, I just opened it now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And there's going to be a video coming out. And I've had this idea. I haven't actually discussed it with you yet.
No.
That's why I'm playing it on my Wii U. I want to know if this works with Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, on the Wii U. Totally. I mean, it should
Yeah,
update, right? There should be an update for Breath of the Wild.
I want to know if it works. I'll try the Switch too. I want to know if it works.
And then I want to know what kind of Smash Bros. Functionality it has, right? Do you get them as a,
Yeah, as
or
a
does it just
sticker.
drop like a box?
Yeah, I wonder. Is it really good looking?
Surely
Amiibo.
it has some kind of functionality.
Looks easy to break though.
Yeah, right. Protect it.
So
Keep it
let me
away from
go
Oz.
over here. Yeah, right. Keep it away from my little dog now. She will eat that motherfucker up.
Likes to chew on cords, so probably.
She sees the Togepi up there
Yeah.
and barks at it. She can't
Is it
reach
like
it.
a plush?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep her away.
Yeah. I keep my eyes on her when she's in here.
Yeah, I don't let the cats anywhere cuz up here, oh, does it make it? Oh, almost. Yeah, I've got those.
Yeah,
And they just I'm just so afraid. They stay up there cuz I'm so afraid that the animals would just destroy them, you know? Like
yeah. Even if it's
cats
not just
tear into
kneading their
them.
claws into them. Yeah,
Yeah, and then I mean whatever. It's not even just that. Like make a mess, whatever. Whatever kind of mess. No, thank you. Knock my food
right.
off onto this stuff. I'm good. I want to be the one to do that. Like in the beginning of this
Right.
video.
Yeah. I've got my Hack 360 up here.
Oh yeah, I haven't done that
I
yet.
gotta turn it on. It sounds like an airplane.
Yeah, my
That's
PS4 too.
got LED mods in the fan, so I can see if the fan's disgusting because it's an Xbox 360. Enough said.
Yeah,
Uh, got my GameCube that plays my GameCube backups with
and I
LED
can
mods, which I
throw
believe you have
a
footage
video
of.
of.
You
I
can
don't
put.
have it. I forgot to upload it to this, but I'll put it
No, it's
in
fine.
the
Yeah,
post editing.
do the
Yeah,
post.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I've got a Dreamcast. Thank you, Kevin. He
Yes,
sent me two. He sent me two of them, and
that's
I've
so
got
great.
one working with original um, parts. I had to play with the two consoles and actually order a part because, I mean, come on, they're from 2001. And
Yeah,
one plays the backups of my Dreamcast stuff, and the other completely normal. I love the Dreamcast. I never had one. I've said it before. Thank you again, Kevin. It's been a pleasure to play. And when I do come and visit you, I will bring it with, and we will play.
yeah, totally. It's fun. So
Yeah.
I like your mod. I like your GameCube one.
Mhm.
Not just the SD slot in the top, um, or the digital out, which is great. Totally great. I love
Right.
the LEDs in the console ports. The little tiny added. Like I the thing I think we should talk about, we should not leave behind and just mention, even if it's a little bit here, is you don't have to mod hardware. Like case
No, you
mods
don't.
are the coolest thing in the world. Like
Yeah.
I used to love looking at cool custom case mods where they totally just destroy a case with a Dremel, but then in the end, it looks like this beautiful piece of art. And I always wanted to do one. I
Even
never have.
even if your fan is just a little too loud,
Yeah.
you can swap a knock to a fan in there. Like my Dreamcast, I did that to
Oh
my
yeah, that's
Dreamcast.
totally easy.
Can't even hear it run.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
little stuff like that.
PS4, replace
Huge
your thermal
difference.
paste. Replace your thermal
Yeah.
paste. And literally, like, just generic PC thermal paste off the shelf will be so much better than
Yeah.
the thermal paste that Sony chose to use for some
It's
reason. I
almost
don't know.
like a 3M double-sided tape.
Yeah. And so if you want to go beyond that, you can try using like thermal grizzly or conductive knots or like liquid metal, which will even cool it further, and you won't even hear your fan at all. And that's again with a 360 as well. But then you run risk of you're getting to more advanced mods again because liquid metal can destroy and short a board. So Handheld Legends.
I
This
got
is
all my
from
parts for my Game Boy mod from these guys
yes,
on eBay,
yeah.
and I had an issue with my order, and they actually sent me a spare shell because of the shipping time.
That's great customer service.
Not sponsored by them whatsoever. I
No,
paid
just
full price for
great.
everything. If you want to do a mod for a Game Boy Advance, shell everything came from them,
It
and
looks good.
also Retro Gamer Repair Shop as well.
That was pre-cut too, right? That casing
Yep, here's my old one. This is just an empty shell now.
with an LCD, right?
Yep, it still has a screen in it.
Now it's your demo model, the
Yeah,
display
right.
model, like the front of the store.
And even if you get something old like this, I got a 3D printed replacement glass for it. Told you one of these
Yeah.
times I want to figure it out. It looks original.
You like holding it to the monitor.
Yeah,
Uh,
it looks original.
yeah, it looks like original. I can't tell
Trick
the difference
question
in that, but
for you: how many
for
batteries does
me,
this take, and what size?
3 AA,
3 AA. So close. 4 AA's.
4 AA. Okay.
But
I thought you were trying
you
to
could
trick
play it
me.
while it's plugged in.
Oh, nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do you have an AV mod for that?
You know,
No.
if I get it on the Game Boy,
I'm sure
I'd
there
look
is.
into backlighting. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's mods for him for sure. I'm still working on getting Matt W. You son of a bitch.
I guess what is it, hydrogen peroxide or whatever
I
is.
don't want to stain the shell. Is the problem?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure
And,
that's what they used to whiten the shell.
you could mod controllers,
Yeah, modding controllers is fun.
buttons, sticks, lights, anything.
Like that's part of the, I think, sell of like the more expensive controllers. The Series Elite for say with the Xbox. What's that one you have that Daniel got
I have
you?
a scuff. Yep.
The Scuff, and like you don't need to buy those to mod your console. Like I know like it's so fun to just like on my Series Elite, just pull off the cap, put a new one on. It's magnetic, everything's great. But like that one has a lot of mods. You can change the whole case or whatever. Uh,
I'm pretty good. I could grab it without
which
looking away.
makes me mad because I really want that Series Elite Halo Infinite controller. If I could just swap
I
a shell out and have that one, oh, it'd be great.
I will be
Can't.
probably buying that Series X.
I want it, but you're already too late. I'm telling you.
They're sold out. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to get one from GameStop or Walmart
You
or
might get
Target or
lucky
something.
being so close to the GameStop there, but
Yeah, maybe.
good luck.
Maybe. Otherwise,
Maybe.
maybe secondhand.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
After somebody's, jammed some gum in the top.
Yeah. 10 years when it's
Old
1,500
content.
bucks. Did you say they're already selling on eBay? Selling. Like
Much.
sold on eBay.
Much.
$1,000.
Wow.
Anywhere from 900 to 15. The Series Elite controller has sold for $450. It's usually like 250, 350, but it has sold for 450.
This is not broadcast
No,
listeners.
it's yeah. That's I don't know. I would love that Halo console, but it was tough enough getting that. If I wasn't part of the Phoenix
Fucking,
reselling sale group, I would have
I hate
not known
scalpers, man.
huh?
I
Scalpers,
hate
yeah.
scalpers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I wasn't part of that group though, and that Level Up Leads group from Phoenix Reselling, I would have had no idea that that was live, and I wouldn't
Right.
have a Series X. Like unless you're paying
Well,
attention to like Wario64 on Twitter or like those guys, then there's no hope.
it was thanks to you and probably that Discord that I was able to get my loft wings. You
Actually,
told me about it on my
I just
drive
saw that.
home.
Yeah, I just happened to see that one actually. To be fair,
Yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
Brickseek. I think I saw it.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Brickseek is
Which I guess I wouldn't know about
great.
Brickseek without them. So
Right. Brickseek is a great website that essentially you can see deals in your area or worldwide at retail stores, and you
Yeah.
can take advantage of these deals. Not sponsored, by the way. You
No.
you can take advantage of these deals, and guys, every 3-4 quarters, they will show you the 3-cent games at Walmart.
And even if they're not 3 cents, dollar, $5, like games that you can add to your collection that you will cherish for $1 to $5, maybe 3 cents if they'll sell it to you.
I
But
remember the 3-cent craze. They had a 500 gigabyte hard drive for $5.
yeah, they still you
500
get those
gigabytes, nothing to
deals.
sneeze at, but
No,
yep,
but you say you buy 10 of those for $5, it's $50. That's
yep,
that's ridiculous. I,
right. It's also
excuse me.
it's also 5 terabytes. Do that.
Yeah, yeah, that's just a little bit of storage.
Just a
And that would be
tiny bit, yeah.
great for like production companies, YouTubers. Like if like I could use that because then I could say take like one of those and that becomes all of our archive storage.
Yeah, get your Sharpie out, and this is season
This
one
is
of every, you know,
yeah, archive one of 250 or whatever.
right, and then have one for a backup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for $5. And so I ended up signing up for the alerts uh
Hmm.
so that I get the electronic for my area if it's in stock in my area, which living close to the city, like right I'm just north of San Bernardino, so like it's hard to get it in stock. Although there was something the other day. What was it? I can't remember. I didn't end up going and getting it because I just was being lazy. But
Right.
it was like $1 and it was in stock everywhere and it's selling on Amazon right now for $15.
Sure.
I can't remember what it was. It was I think a toy. But like if
Okay.
you know like
If
those
you're
deals
trying to make
apply
some
to
extra cash,
electronics, trying to
yeah.
make extra cash, whatever it is. Like if you're doing that anyway, like I'm video game hunting and reselling video games. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, while I'm doing that, why would I not make money here if I see an opportunity to make money in toys or whatever? So I'm paying attention, but that's about the only reason.
Right.
I'll sell a
To
blanket of
tie that
these for
in
$5.
with the deals on the hard drives,
Yeah.
a lot of the times with console mods past well, even the PS2, you can add a hard drive to it and play backups off that. But speaking of 360, PS3,
Mhm.
PS4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One X,
Yeah.
Xbox 720, Xbox 1080,
From here on out.
they all have hard drives. And
Yeah.
you're going to need that space because games are taking up more and more and more space every single time they are released.
1 terabyte gone.
Yeah.
2 days. It
Yeah.
took me 2 days
Yeah.
with Game Pass
What's
to
easy with Game Pass?
what's easy with Game Pass, but it's not just Game Pass. Like, so see, I bought Hitman 3 because I really wanted to play it. I had been wanting to play it. Then Halo, I tried downloading Halo, and I'm downloading all these AAA titles. And the graphics and like just talking 150 gigabytes for some of these games. That's not very much space when you're talking like I think 850 gigs of free space on the Series X for games.
Right.
Everything else is saved for storage and that state game state return, whatever it's called. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I just can't remember. I don't know what they call it. Don't remember. But
The
it's
ability to jump in between games without losing any progress.
so
And it takes
you
you right
can
back to the moment
use
where you left it.
yeah, and it's great. It honestly is the main reason I think I recommend a Series X if you're not playing on like a TV from the last year or newer because that's the only way you're going to get any of the real big benefits from like the HDR improvement and the
Hmm.
ray tracing and yeah, all that. But as far as hard drive space, you can use a USB external um, hard drive and just download
Sure.
games to that. You're not going to get as fast of loading times, right? because you don't have an integrated storage.
I would
But
recommend getting a 2-port so you can power it and send data through 2 different cables.
yeah,
One
You
yeah.
need to get
moment.
some of the speed
Okay,
back.
I found this on the web for Hey Siri.
Hey Siri, I don't even know how you.
Xbox Series X.
Yeah, probably right. That's probably right. What happened? Uh, yeah. So I, you can buy a like expansion drive, I think they call it, that fits in a slot that basically makes it connect directly to the motherboard, so you do have faster connection. But I think the one I saw was 1 terabyte, maybe 2 terabytes, and way overpriced. I just,
Right.
yeah, stupidly overpriced.
Just get anything
So
that's not Western Digital.
yeah, right. So buy one of these deals of when you see it of storage, and there's your game storage. You're just gonna have to suffer with
Right.
loading speeds. Sorry, it won't work for AAA
Also,
titles. I will tell you that new AAA titles like the newest Call of Duties and Halo and all that, like you aren't gonna have fast enough load times for the way that those games load in now, because they load directly from the hard drive. So that becomes nearly impossible if you're over a USB cable.
one thing that I am aware of with the Xbox Series X and S
Yeah.
is for 20 whole whopping dollars,
Yeah, you were telling me this.
you can get a developer code and it will allow you to natively run Windows apps on your Series X or S, meaning you can file transfer FTP emulators and ROMs to the device.
Okay.
So you can turn your Xbox Series S or X into an emulation station and play Dolphin on it if you'd like,
That'd be
if you'd so
awesome.
choose. Yeah.
I mean,
And
that's one of the
they
main
run great.
reason. Do
Of
they?
course they run great.
Yeah, I mean, it's a PC. It's might as well
Yeah.
run Windows. I've thought about it. I just like also I don't know. I'm interested. I still need to do more research on my own and figure it out. Uh, but one console I was really curious about that kind of thing with is the Steam Deck. I think that's going to be a
Yeah.
great console to mod.
That modding
Both
scene is going to
hardware,
be insane.
yeah, hardware, software mods. Like, there's going to be so much coming out of that Steam Deck, and I can't wait
Yeah.
till the day that I can afford to get my hands on one, because oh, what a beautiful console or handheld device, just in general.
Right.
It's great.
I know someone that's already got one on pre-order.
Yeah, yeah, I do too. Same guy probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And he's super excited. Uh, yeah. I'd install Windows. I'd install Dolphin. I'd install what's that? Oh, what's that one we used to use? We haven't used it in a long time. That
RetroArch.
like RetroArch. Thank you. Yeah, install RetroArch. Give you access to all these different. Or even, if you don't want to do that, it already natively runs Linux. Run like a emulation station software. Like that's
RetroPie even,
basically
probably.
like RetroPie uses retro emulation station. Like that's what RetroPie
Right.
runs actually. So,
Yeah.
and do something like that, and you could probably emulate a Wii with ease, maybe even a Wii U, maybe.
There's some games that don't require the use of the Wiimote.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
the Wii U can play a couple Wii games without the Wiimote.
Yeah.
Allegedly, I've heard stories.
Yeah, I've heard through the grapevine. Scott the Waz, and those guys talk about it and stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, throw them under the bus. Yeah,
Yeah, those guys.
don't matter. Their
They've
ad
got enough.
revenue will not take a hit from us.
Yeah, that one's. There's 5 people, maybe 30 people at the most watching this video. We're fine.
This is the one that blows up.
It's the one that all of a sudden has.
This is the one that
1,000
finally
views.
people. Like, oh, hey, this looks interesting.
Yeah, I'd have to actually push it for that to happen. So why don't you subscribe and share and like and all those stupid
So you
things.
could get us in trouble and get
So
YouTubers to hate us.
Yeah, make other YouTubers hate us. That's great.
Then we'll bring them on and listen to them shout at us for 15 minutes for your enjoyment.
I'd be down for that, dude. Can we piss somebody
Yeah,
off so that we can bring them on our channel for
I'll
them to
get
yell at
I'll
us?
get shit on for 30 minutes for the views.
Yeah, bro. Especially if it's like some gaming YouTuber like Metal Jesus Rocks, bro. I want him
I don't
to
think
come
I'd want to
off.
be shit on my Metal Jesus, but
Well, I don't think he could.
yeah, he seems like a really, really nice
Really
guy.
nice guy. Yeah, right.
Somebody that he would probably be like, hey, come on out to Seattle and let's have a beer.
Let's discuss
I'd
this.
like to show you my Sierra Games collection.
Big bucks. PC game collection. Yeah.
I'm not letting you pay for the beer, asshole.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, you're not buying my beer.
No, fuck you. I'm buying your beer.
Yeah, he seems like a genuine dude.
Yeah.
Not only could you sit and talk to him about video games, you could talk to him about music.
Oh, right. He loves music. I want to buy half of his vinyl because I don't get to find a lot of metal vinyl. Even
Right.
at the record shops I go to, a lot of them don't have metal. So it's just too popular when the vinyl scene. But you know, I have a thing. Hi, how's it going? Does that make you
That's
feel?
different when that's different when it's live over the top.
I told you. That's why we have to
Yeah,
do
I like
this
it.
live.
I like it. Yeah,
It does feel better, right? It feels a little bit
it does.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
natural, more.
Especially since you're actually gonna have music. It's gonna feel intense. We're gonna be watching this together this time. So I picked a
I do
game.
appreciate the douche horn.
Yeah, you're welcome. I couldn't figure out how to get it to sound like the nah 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 nah. I couldn't. Yeah, I'll go find the actual like stupid meme somewhere.
What kind of bullshit did you get me this week?
So we're talking about modding,
Yeah.
and I thought, okay, well, how do I relate this to, in the game? Well, I mentioned one earlier. So we're gonna see if you can guess not only what this game is, but where it came from.
Okay.
Okay. So, get that music going. And then we're gonna, see, I want to, So this is actually a LucasArts game.
Okay.
It is a movie title.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, what's it called? Rules something, I think.
No.
Oh.
You're in
Damn
the
it.
way.
Oh yeah. Mummies.
It's based on a movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting
It's
there.
not Zombies Ate My Neighbor.
Oh.
Is it?
Oh.
Is this a level that I don't know?
Oh.
Is this Zombies Ate My Neighbor, sir? Since he's not answering, I will go ahead and describe this game. Oh, never mind.
I had to find the button.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it is on My Neighbor. This is, though, you have never seen this. This is, oh no, more Zombies Ate My Neighbor.
Okay, this is a fan-made.
This is one
addition
of,
to the game.
apparently one of, in my research, one of the top ROM hacks for fans, like, that people enjoy.
Yeah.
Apparently it's like 50 plus levels to the original game.
Oh wow.
And apparently they're really, really good levels. Like, a lot of people were saying it might as well be the sequel to the game.
I mean,
Exactly.
this looks no different to me than what I would expect to see from gameplay.
Oh yeah, right? Like, this is...
It's very well made. Whoever made this, props to you.
Yeah, it was a couple
Your-
guys.
and your team. Yeah.
It was released by Sloat and Stanley Decker. That's about all I got. The information. The game is originally by LucasArts and Konami.
Well, yeah, look great. Did a great job.
LucasArts and Konami. It was designed
Okay.
by Mike Ebert. That's the original game, not the.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You have won the first ever live, stressful, anxiety-riddled edition of Name That Game. Wait. Name That Game. And
I'm seeing it's gonna come up. Yeah.
yeah, I love it. I think I might be able to make that title work better too. That was my
Looks
first
great.
attempt. It looks good, yeah. Well, why don't we just do this quick while we're here?
Modern pick of the week.
Do you have anything in mind before I just take off the gate? Out of the gate, I guess.
Let me think here. So, I mean, it is releasing the PS5 and Xbox Series X.
I was thinking the same thing, honestly, dude.
Yeah. It's Skyrim, right?
Skyrim.
It's gotta be Skyrim.
Yeah. I mean, you can already, like...
Yeah. On console, too. On Xbox, you can use community-based mods on your console.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there is a mod page. They used to be paid. I don't think they're paid anymore. For a while, you could pay the creators of the mods. Yeah. I think that got taken away.
Right.
And then, yeah, it's just good old time.
Yeah.
It's so fun to mod.
Right, yeah.
I mean, like, you get great gameplay. Yeah. I don't know.
You can add stuff to the map. I know that. Add new locations, quests, dungeons, weapons, armor. I think there's even, you can add new player-based houses and stuff, too.
I believe there is, like, you can add basically DLC to the game.
It's essentially what it is, yes.
Yeah. I was thinking, so I want to choose a different game, just since you chose Skyrim there. That's what I was going to choose. But I was thinking, we were talking about workshop games earlier. One of my favorite games to use the workshop feature on is Prison Architect. Prison Architect.
Okay.
It adds a lot of really cool feature. So.
I can't say that I have played Prison Architect. I have seen it played.
It's, yeah, I don't know.
I've seen
it's
it
fun to mess
exploited.
around with. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's where I learned it from. It was Spiff and Brit.
Yeah.
His videos exploit. I really like RimWorld too, for the same reason. I found from him. Same. Yeah. But the I don't know. The gameplay I think the community has created really cool mods. I think are add-ons for the game. So.
Yeah, I might check that one out. I have been looking. I like the City Skylines games. I like that game a lot.
Oh, I love City Skylines, man. That's right. I used to do a lot of workshop stuff on that one. Because you like all the different roadways, you almost need for the highway systems because it limits you to like 3 lane, then like 6 lane all of a sudden. It's like, well, where's my 4-5 lane? Like, why can't I go in between different turnarounds, different buildings, educational buildings? But it also makes the game way too easy.
I don't remember his name. On YouTube, there is a city architect, city planner, that plays City Skylines and tries to build a city to like code.
Oh,
And
really?
it's some of the most fascinating shit to watch because he walks through his thought process on why he's doing things.
Huh.
Why he's putting residential area here, commercial here. Why this road and these turnoff points will stop congestion.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, what was his name? It's gonna bother me. I haven't watched him in a long time. Biffa Plays, I think was the name of the channel.
That sounds familiar too.
Biffa. And
Yeah, that sounds familiar too.
he fixed traffic. So
Okay.
you would send him your world where you had just a ridiculous amount of traffic congestion, right? And like people would send him where it's literally backed up all the way out to the outside of the map, like beyond the map. And he'd be like, well, here's how you fix it. And he would show them how to route stuff around. Sorry, iPhone users. How to route stuff around and change lanes, force people. But he used a lot of workshop elements because there's add-ons you can force people to stay in the same lane, use this lane to turn, because the base game doesn't do that. It just lets the AI have free roam, and that can create a lot of congestion.
I don't even know if you can do one-ways, can you?
I believe you can do one-ways.
In the base game?
In the base game, yeah. Because I think you can, because that's how your city starts when you do a blink. You have like a turnabout, and then you can go off in one direction, and then it has to come back to that too in order to get back on the highway. And that's how you complete your first area loop, so that people can come in. And
I always just made 2 roads going straight up and then branching them off and then bringing them back.
Yeah, but if you use a 2-way road, then you're good. But
Yeah.
I believe there is one ways in the base game.
I have to play it again. I liked it.
It was really fun. I do like city builder games. You've been playing a lot with Daniel. It's kind of a city builder, I guess. What's it called? Come on.
Are you talking about Northgard, sir?
Thank you. I know the name.
Yeah, it's less of a city builder, more of a RTS in the style, kind of like StarCraft, but you're limited to how many places you can put per plot.
Yeah.
You purchase plots with food, which you have to gather, hopefully, in your plots, or you starve to death and your people die, and then game over because the other clans kill you.
There's not really any modding in that game, is there?
There is. Yep,
there?
there's Steam Workshop stuff for that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, there's player-made clans and maps, challenges. Yeah, I haven't played any of them because I like the base game enough to just play that. I don't need the other stuff yet to satisfy my love for the game.
Right.
And they're still coming out with DLC for it too. It doesn't hurt.
They are. That's great. I haven't played it since since the game launched, but it's a super fun game. The content is great.
It's a lot better to play on PC than it is the Switch. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not because the Switch drops frames or anything. It's so much easier with a mouse.
Mouse. Yeah. I mean, but if you go back to any real RTS they're all PC games anyway. In the beginning, right? Like Age of Empires.
Everything's a PC game.
Well, that's true. Everything in the end is just basically the same concept,
It's built in an engine
processing unit. Yeah.
Yep.
With a code to read another code to read another code. Yeah.
And so is the world.
So is the world. So poetic.
Code reading code.
Code. Are we just all code? I guess. Kind of.
Protocols.
DNA is really.
If you think about it, DNA is genetic code. Yeah.
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 Totally.
I remember seeing a meme, and it's totally off topic, but it was saying something like a single sperm cell is 11 megabytes. And like one man's load is like 1.4 terabytes or some shit.
Yeah, so if you were going to convert it into data, into raw data.
And then this woman says, that's a lot of information to swallow. Welcome.
Oh, that's so good. It's so funny. It's a lot of.
How does one convert that into megabits?
I guess you would look
Bytes at speed.
What we know about converting organic material into digital material, which I know nothing.
Yeah. No,
I suppose that's where you would start. And then just understanding DNA. I mean, if you think about how microscopic DNA, think about how many zettabytes a human body is.
Well, it doesn't even. That's what about the bacteria living on your skin?
Yeah, or inside your body,
Hmm.
in your stomach, the acid alone. Um, Crazy. I've never thought about, I guess, turning organic material into digital data and what
Yeah.
how much space it would take up. Maybe it's just like they have access to the source code of the simulation, and they're like basically hacking the world, looking at
Hmm.
the raw data and seeing how much a DNA code actually is, and being able to do the math that way. You know?
You know, again, I just want to hop on my little scooter and push forward with a segue. Speaking of the human body, okay, I'm getting really good at these ad libs. I'm just saying.
I like it.
Everybody notices.
It was good.
Okay. I've
Comment
noticed
your favorite ad lib down below.
on Xbox Game Pass, Xbox companion app, that you've been playing Psychonauts too.
I have.
I know that revolves around the human body a little bit, at least in the tutorial levels.
Yeah, yeah. That first, like when you turn on the game, the first warning you get is if you have a phobia of teeth or the mouth, then maybe you shouldn't play this game.
Hmm.
Because the first world loads you in, and it's just you're like in a dentist brain, basically. And so teeth, a lot of teeth and braces and
Yeah,
gums and cavities.
right. So, what are you thinking so far of the game? Up to
I
just
actually love the
basic.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put a little bit more time into it yesterday, and it really is a good continuation of Psychonauts. Like I feel we basically just continued into the next game. I feel like I'm playing Psychonauts. Comedy
That's
wise,
good.
the story wise, the like art style wise, like it's HD, right? But I still feel like the art style matches perfectly to the original Psychonauts. It's just more atmospheric because they have more, particles to use and stuff. There's like more depth into the background. Like you can see really cool environments, puzzles and stuff. Like they went all out with now that they have the room, they basically have unlimited space and graphical options and right, which is
Right.
great, but I still feel like I'm playing the original Psychonauts. And I think
That's
that
good.
is a really hard thing to do. I feel like they did a great job because I don't even know how you go about accomplishing that without using the original game engine.
I mean, that's such a leap too in development time. Like
Oh,
where
like what?
the Psychonauts 1 was released, or
17
even made
years? I don't
before.
even know, but it's like 15 years
Yeah, early
probably.
2000s.
Yeah, mid 2000s, I think.
Yeah, it was on the PS2. So
Was it? I
2002
don't
up. 2002
actually
to
own a
2007, you
PC.
can essentially say. But yeah, to recapture something like that fans needed, one thing that I always thought about was what would happen if Insomniac would have made Psychonauts, because that would have changed the humor and stuff towards like Ratchet and Clank and Spyro the Dragon. You know, Spider-Man games are
Yeah,
pretty funny too.
they are pretty funny in a different way though.
Hmm.
Psychonauts is very they try to be witty.
Hmm.
Like it's because there's almost always some kind of underlying message of like societal influence, negative or positive. Like
Right.
Raz will just say something funny that is actually related to the real world, not the game world. But it applies to the game world in the situation he's saying. There's a lot of that kind of humor in the game, and I don't think that exists a lot in like Spyro or Insomniac because the worlds are so built. Like this game is too, right? But like the worlds are so focused into like they're fully thought out worlds, every emotion, every thought, every word is really thought out when it comes to like the Spider-Man games with Insomniac
Mhm.
and
Well,
Spyro.
they've got
Yeah.
somebody breathing down their neck with Spider-Man too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's got to be the best.
I haven't
game.
played all the Ratchet and Clank games, but I can see
I haven't
Spider-Man
played
being really
any.
good. I started playing through a couple of my PS2.
Somebody has some YouTube channel has a giveaway going on right now of PS5 with Ratchet and Clank in a controller or two.
Cool.
Who was it? If I can remember the video, I will try to put a card up here. I'm sorry if it's not there.
I know
Check that out.
Retro Rick's giving away a PS5.
Yeah. This is an engineer I watch, I think. Yeah. He messes with like electronics and stuff. What's his name?
Right.
I can see him now. Whatever. Not gonna worry about it right now. Yeah. Is like to move on, to keep moving forward, as you said. Is there any console mod you wish you could do again? That like you could redo or do better?
Hmm. How about those are such boring cases. PlayStations are such boring cases that you can't really do a whole lot to them. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. The slim cases
Yeah.
are awful.
I think one thing that I would like to do is, and I'd have to get a broken one because I'd never tear it apart. I'd like to get a backwards compatible PS3.
Yeah. Yeah,
Take its
totally.
components, put it in the non-backwards compatible PS3.
Just because?
Just because.
Okay.
And on top of that, fan better ports for the USB, make it run off its hard drive,
Yeah.
and
I don't see why not. As
yeah,
long as everything was a working component, and the PS3,
I think the PS3 is using
worked.
2.5. Might use a
Then
1.5 drive even.
I
They're
don't
pretty
know.
tiny. They're pretty
They are.
tiny.
Especially those like really little PS3s.
Yeah, the slims. I've got the slim right here.
Yeah.
They're pretty small. Probably 3 inches.
Crazy.
How much room in there?
Crappy disc tray.
It's not even a tray at that point. You put
Yeah,
it in
you
the
slide it
slot and
open.
it sucks it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Not really a fan. I would prefer, honestly, the PS2 like that. Like, I personally prefer that.
Yeah, the original Xbox 360. I guess even the current Xbox 360. Not
Yeah,
current,
I like
but,
trays. Yeah, I like trays
I do too. I like trays.
because I feel like it's better on the game.
There's
Right?
one thing I like more than trays though. It's cartridge slots.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
feeling that click in. Oof.
And to think about the preservation of memory, I suppose, though, you can make the argument it's no safer than a CD.
It is though.
I mean, it is without interruption. But if taking it in and out of a game system all the time, if it's around magnets at all, it's gonna lose zeros and ones eventually. Like,
Yeah, you can clean these a lot easier than you can a disc though. You just get to
oh
resurface.
yeah,
And also, if you really had to, you could just reflash these, right? Redo
yeah,
capacitors.
you could if you replaced it, but it would suck because you wouldn't have the
It
original.
would suck, yeah.
But
It would suck.
you could do it.
But you could do it.
You could do it.
All the same as that you could just burn a Blu-ray for a PS3.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, actually, that's harder than.
Well, it'd have to have the key code and the wobble, but
Yeah, right. And
you'd also have to replace the CD drive.
Which
DVD
console is the
drive.
one that had like special like barcode on the inside of that plastic ring on the inside of a
Right
CD?
behind you.
PS1?
It's right behind you. Yeah, it's PS1.
Yeah. It had a little
Yep.
code on there so that it like
Yeah.
you had to have that code to read it. Yeah.
Yep. The disc
That's
would actually inside the console would go like this for a second.
yeah, so it could read that code and then it would start reading the disc once it
It
had
would boot
proven
it.
that it was a legitimate copy.
So because of that wobble, you could put in like Tony Hawk, and you could let it get the wobble, and then swap that disc really fast to something else that you
Yeah.
burn, and it would play it.
Yeah. I have yeah, isn't there a pretty well, I don't want to say easy, but standard mod at this point to um stop it from checking for that. Basically, make it not have to check for that code.
I mean, there's chips now. There's
Yeah, hardware
make them
mods.
run off
Okay.
an SD card now too.
Oh, can you? Oh yeah, you use the like the memory card slot with an SD converter.
Yeah, you can use a
basically.
serial parallel port on the back.
Oh, can you? Okay. Yeah, like it was pretty cool to see some of the modern consoles have kind of connections like that. You know, like the expansion slot there. I know it's for hard drive space, but you know it's better than nothing. The M.2 slot on the PS5 being available.
Yeah, it being a thing, but not being able to find the M.2s when they launch.
Yeah. Well, it took them until like what, like a month ago to even make them public and open the availability for you to use it.
They did that because, I mean, in my opinion, they didn't want third-party companies to reach in their pockets and start making M.2s for the console.
I mean, yeah. I can see that. That's reasonable thought.
They do what Nintendo don't.
Such a great commercial.
What happened to Sega? Have you seen the news?
No.
Yeah, me neither. What happened to them?
Games.
They were so 90s, man.
Yeah.
So fucking 90s.
They made mistakes. They made too many mistakes.
They quite literally put all their eggs in one basket.
And yeah, when they needed to move on. Yeah. Their games though are still around. That's the thing.
Their games and their R&D was fucking insane.
Yeah. Still is. Man.
Yeah.
Like Sega is still an amazing developer.
Yeah, they're celebrating Sonic this year still. And they're doing a lot better job than Nintendo's doing for Zelda.
Oh, that's fair. I saw he was in Super Monkey Ball, the new one coming out.
Sonic is, not Zelda. Just for clarification.
Yeah. Sonic. Yeah. I mean, they might
Zelda's
have
in Monkey
they're
Ball.
adding a lot of characters from different games to that Super Monkey Ball.
If she's in there and Link's in there too, and
that'd be cool.
Midna, and
I could see it happening over time, after the game launches probably, but they're adding a lot of characters
on the Switch only.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, on the Switch, not on PC. Well,
you wouldn't have Nintendo IPs on any other console.
You say that, but there is now a Nintendo game coming to PC. I can't remember the title.
I haven't heard of this.
It's a title that was only ever on Game Boy. I'm gonna have to find the title. I'll have to send it to you.
Okay. Oh, one quick thing. There's a group of people out there that are backwards engineering the ROM of Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. They've already done Mario 64. That was their project. They're gonna make it a native Windows application play, so then you can add things like ray tracing and new textures, graphics, and the whole thing. And expect great things for it.
Yeah, that sounds
probably
awesome.
Unreal, right? Like
probably Unreal. Unreal's honestly that being free was the greatest thing to do for hobby, like and people who are passionate about the gaming industry, like, you know, like they just create so much cool stuff using Unreal. Filming industry too, like that being free is insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
So go download it and play if you haven't yet, people.
And also, if you could check your brick and mortar stores, and if they by chance have any of these guys left, go get one now.
Is that a DS? Yeah.
That's the 2DS XL.
I would
And
love one. But
right where my thumb is, there is an SD card slot. Do what you will with that information.
yeah. With what we've told you already about SD card slots, do what you will.
Yeah, so they're going to stop putting them in at this point.
Yeah. I mean, it's a weak point, but you have to get data in somehow. You have a USB connection on the Switch, right? Like that's, you can still import content straight to the hard drive. Or memory, I guess, at that
The
point.
Switch security with the RCM mode was also a joke.
Yeah. But like, I wonder if Nintendo's really just not focused
RCM mode is double mode.
on putting money in those kind of like security development, because like who in the end really care? Like how much money are they really losing? People are still buying the Switch.
They're losing.
Most people are still buying the games. Even people who are modding,
They're losing
a lot of
money
times
on
are buying the games.
Fire. See, they don't care that you hack your Switch. They only care about people pirating games to run on the Switch.
They don't want you to hack your Switch either. But yeah, they
Well,
care
I'm sure they
more
don't.
about. Yeah.
Nintendo loves their IPs.
Which is why you don't put Mario on your website when you're distributing ROMs, because they will take it down.
But you put the fucking green lizard for Mario.
The fucking green lizard for Mario.
Oh.
Yeah, that guy. Mario. Still love that robot chicken sketch. I'll never stop talking about it.
Yeah, the Vice City one.
Every time, man. It's great. If you know, you know.
He's marinating in his own ragu.
Oh. Alright. Well, I'm actually getting pretty tired. So.
I'm too. Yeah. Oh, wow. It's.
Yeah, I didn't even wake up till late. So. But I think this was a pretty successful, good test episode of doing this live. We'll see how it sound. I think it went pretty well. So, I think we're just gonna call this one complete in box, my friends, and sell it on shelf or something. I don't understand how far this analogy is gonna go before I lose it. Yeah. There's a button I need to push right there. So, thank you guys for watching.
What did it do? Oh.
Thank you guys for watching. If you want to subscribe, please, thank you. Appreciate it. Like it, dislike it, whatever you want to do. We just
Watch
really
out for our list
appreciate
videos.
We put them out. Reviews. We got Name That Game coming up on its own, so we'll catch you later, my friends.
Click the X button, bitch.